Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and felt like something was just off? You have your glasses on. Maybe you even put on your favorite earrings or a little lipstick, but somehow your reflection does not feel like you. It is not that you look bad, it is that you do not feel seen. For many women over the age of 60, this feeling becomes more familiar than we would like to admit. Our faces change, our hair changes, and for most of us, glasses become a regular part of daily life, whether for reading, driving, or just getting through the day with clarity. But here is the part that no one really talks about. The hairstyle you have been wearing for years, maybe even decades, might not be doing you any favors anymore. It could be making your glasses stand out in the wrong way. Or worse, it could be hiding the features that make you beautiful, wise, and wonderfully you. The good news? Sometimes the smallest change can create the biggest shift in how you feel about yourself. And it starts with your hair. Today, we are going to talk about the kinds of haircuts that do not just look nice. They transform how you see yourself, literally and emotionally. So, if you have been feeling like your style needs a gentle refresh, or you are just curious about what could make you feel more confident in your glasses, stay with me. You might be just one haircut away from seeing yourself in a whole new light. 1. The 5 most flattering haircuts for women over 60 who wear glasses. Let's begin with what works, because when your haircut and your glasses complement each other, the result is not just stylish, it is harmonious. It lifts your features, it highlights your eyes, and most importantly, it makes you feel like you again. Here are 5 of the most flattering haircuts for women over 60 who wear glasses. Each one is chosen for how it works with facial structure, glasses shape, and natural changes in hair texture that come with age. These styles are not about hiding your age. They are about celebrating it with softness, elegance, and ease. Shoulder-length layers. This is a favorite for good reason. It offers the freedom of a little length without dragging your features downward. The layers create natural movement and softness around the face, which is especially helpful if your hair has thinned over time. Glasses sit beautifully within this frame, giving your whole look a gentle balance. Whether your frames are bold or subtle, this style adapts gracefully. Pixie cut with side-swept bangs. The pixie is short, fresh, and full of personality. But what makes it really shine for women who wear glasses is the addition of side-swept bangs. They soften the forehead, draw attention to the eyes, and create a beautiful line that complements most frame shapes. If your glasses are thick and bold, this cut gives them the spotlight. If they are more delicate, the pixie adds strength and style. And bonus, it is wonderfully low maintenance. Soft layered bob, timeless, balanced, and so easy to wear. This bob is not blunt or boxy. It is gently layered to fall just below the cheekbones or at the chin, allowing space for your glasses without crowding your face. It adds volume where you need it, especially for finer hair, and can be worn smooth or softly waved. The real charm is in how it lets your glasses and your face shine together. No competition, just quiet elegance. Long bob with wispy bangs. If you like a little length and a lot of softness, the long bob, or lob, with wispy bangs might be your perfect match. It typically falls just above the shoulders, which keeps the look lifted. The bangs are light and airy, gently framing your glasses without covering your eyes or overwhelming your features. This cut is flattering on almost all face shapes and works with both bold and minimalist frames. Elegant low bun, or chignon. There is a quiet power in a classic style. A soft, low bun at the nape of the neck, or a loose side chignon, brings out the natural structure of your face and puts your glasses front and center in the best possible way. This style is graceful, timeless, and easy to personalize. You can leave a few strands loose for softness, or keep it neat and tucked for a more refined feel. Either way, it sends a message. I know who I am, and I love where I am in life. Each of these styles does something more than flatter. They allow you to feel seen, to feel polished, not because you are trying too hard, but because your look is in sync with your identity. And that's what great style is all about, letting the outside reflect the beauty you carry inside. 2. Common hair mistakes that age you. Even the most beautiful haircut can lose its charm if it does not work in harmony with your glasses or with the person you are today. And sometimes, the choices we stick with out of habit are the very ones that quietly age us, or worse, hide us. Here are a few common hairstyle mistakes that many women over 60 make when wearing glasses. The good news? Each one is easy to fix with a little awareness and the right adjustment. Mistake number 1, heavy, blunt bangs that cover your glasses. Bangs can be lovely, but thick, straight-across bangs that fall over your frames tend to weigh the face down. They hide your eyes, make your face appear shorter, and block the natural expressiveness that glasses are meant to highlight. The better option? Wispy or side-swept bangs. They keep the look light and allow your eyes and your smile to shine through. Mistake number 2, long, unlayered hair that hangs flat. If your hair is long and straight with no shape, it can pull your features downward and make you appear more tired than you feel. Add glasses to that, and the look can quickly become heavy and unbalanced. The fix? Gentle layers. They create movement, soften your face, and add lift without taking away your length. Mistake number 3, ignoring your glasses. It sounds simple, but many people choose a haircut without thinking about how it works with the shape and size of their frames. Bold, oversized glasses with full, voluminous hair can overwhelm your face. On the other hand, very short cuts with delicate frames may lack balance. Solution? Always bring your glasses to the salon. Let your stylist see the full picture so they can design a style that suits both your face and your frames. Mistake number 4, hair that constantly falls into your glasses. You should not have to push your hair back every 5 minutes. If your current style causes your hair to fall over your lenses or get stuck in your frames, it is time for a change. Go for a style with intentional framing, like a soft tuck behind the ears, or gentle layers that keep your glasses visible and your face open. Mistake number 5, clinging to a style that no longer serves you. Hair changes with age. It can become finer, drier, or lose its natural volume. A style that worked for you 20 years ago might not feel right anymore. That is not failure. It is evolution. The trick is to work with your hair's current texture, not against it. Add softness, add shape. Let it move with you. The goal is not to look younger. It is to look like you, right now, with clarity and confidence. And sometimes, all that takes is letting go of what used to work, so you can embrace what works now, with your hair, your glasses, and your whole beautiful self. 3. How to talk to your stylist. So you have found a haircut that inspires you. You have taken a good look at your glasses. Now comes the part that often makes or breaks the final result, the conversation with your stylist. Many women over 60 walk into a salon unsure of what to ask for. They sit down, say, "just a trim," and leave with the same haircut they have had for years, still unsure why it does not feel quite right. But it does not have to be that way. You deserve to leave your salon feeling confident and truly seen. And that starts with a clear, thoughtful conversation. Here are a few simple steps to help you speak to your stylist in a way that gets results and respects your style. Bring your glasses. Do not just describe them, wear them. Your stylist needs to see how your frames sit on your face, how much of your forehead they cover, how thick or thin they are, and how they interact with your natural features. This allows them to shape your hair around the glasses rather than treating them as an afterthought. Explain how you want to feel, not just how you want to look. Try saying things like, "I want something that makes my eyes stand out. I want a cut that lifts my face and softens my features. I need something low maintenance, but still polished." These kinds of descriptions help your stylist match the haircut to your lifestyle, your personality, and your natural hair texture. Be honest about your hair's current state. Is your hair thinning at the crown? Do you have areas that feel dry or frizzy? Is your curl pattern changing? These are all normal shifts with age, and a good stylist will appreciate your honesty. With that information, they can choose techniques that bring volume, softness, or structure right where you need it. Ask for visual balance. One great question to bring into the salon is, can you shape the cut so that my glasses and my face feel balanced, so one does not overpower the other? That one line shows your stylist that you care about the big picture, and it gives them permission to adjust the cut to fit you, not just follow a trend. Bring inspiration, but stay flexible. It is okay to bring a photo or two. In fact, it helps. But remember, no two heads of hair are the same. The goal is not to copy someone else's look. It is to create a version of that look that fits you, your face shape, your frame, your hair type, and your energy. Remember, a haircut is not just about the result. It is about the experience. When you walk out of the salon with a style that suits your glasses, your face, and your spirit, it can lift your mood for weeks. 4. Why glasses and hair must work together. When you think about your personal style, you might picture your clothes, your jewelry, or maybe your favorite shade of lipstick. But there are two things that shape how the world sees you, and how you see yourself, more than you might realize: your glasses and your haircut. Glasses are not just a necessity. They are a part of your face. You wear them when you read, when you smile, when you talk to someone you love. And your hair? It frames that entire expression. It adds movement, balance, and emotion. That is why the relationship between your glasses and your hairstyle is not just about fashion. It is about harmony. Picture this: someone with soft features, wearing large, bold glasses and a heavy hairstyle with too much volume at the temples. What happens? The look becomes top-heavy. The glasses feel lost in the mix, and instead of drawing attention to the eyes, everything starts to blend or clash. Now imagine the same person with a softer, layered cut that tucks gently behind the ear or lifts around the cheekbones. Suddenly, the face opens up, the glasses shine, the eyes speak. That is the magic of balance. Many women over 60 notice subtle shifts in their appearance. Cheeks soften, the jawline becomes less defined, hair texture changes. Glasses often become more permanent companions. These changes are completely natural, but they do call for an updated approach to how we pair our hair with our frames. Think of your glasses and haircut as partners in a dance. If one moves too fast or too loud, it throws off the rhythm. But when both move with grace and intention, the result is seamless and beautiful. A short cut with bold frames? Stunning when there is softness around the edges. Long hair with delicate frames? Elegant when there is lightness and flow. The goal is never to hide your age or your glasses. It is to highlight the beauty that comes with both. Here is a simple way to test if your current style is working in harmony. Put on your glasses, look in the mirror, and ask yourself, do I see my eyes first or my hair? If your hair overwhelms your glasses, or your glasses feel like they are floating with no support, it might be time for a change. When your haircut and glasses work together, they do more than look good. They make you feel complete. They give you a reflection that, yes, this is me feeling, and that is worth everything. Because true style after 60 is not about chasing trends, it is about choosing elements that support each other and support you. Your haircut and your glasses should help you feel more visible, not less. More at home in your skin, more alive in your own story. So if you have ever felt like something is off, like your glasses are working against you instead of for you, take heart. The answer may not be a new pair of frames. It might just be a new way to shape what surrounds them. And that shift, small as it may seem, is the beginning of something beautiful. 5. a moment of reflection. Let's take a quiet pause here, not to talk about styles, shapes, or techniques, but to talk about you. You have lived decades filled with memories, milestones, lessons, and love. You have laughed deeply, grieved honestly, and found your way through more than a few seasons of change. Your appearance has evolved, sometimes slowly, sometimes all at once, and with it, so has your sense of self. That is not something to fight against. It is something to honor. And yet, many women over 60 still carry a quiet question deep inside. Do I still look like me? That question is more common than you might think. It comes up in quiet moments, after you take off your makeup at night or catch your reflection unexpectedly in a window. It comes when you try on something you used to love, but it no longer fits the way it once did. And often it comes when you put on your glasses, look in the mirror, and feel like your reflection belongs to someone else. But let me tell you something important. The woman you see today is not a lesser version of your younger self. She is more wise, more aware, more you. And she deserves to feel reflected, not erased, every time she looks in the mirror. That is where hair and glasses come in. They are not just accessories. They are part of how you tell the world who you are. And if they do not feel aligned with how you see yourself now, it is not vanity to want to change. It is self-respect. So ask yourself, gently and honestly, does your current hairstyle express the version of yourself you are today? Do your glasses help you feel elegant, or do they feel like a compromise? When was the last time you looked in the mirror and smiled, not out of habit, but from genuine recognition? This is not about chasing youth. It is about owning your presence. Aging is not fading. It is sharpening. It is clarifying. It is letting go of what no longer fits, not just in your closet, but in your identity. Maybe you have been wearing the same cut for 20 years because it was easy. Or maybe you have been avoiding change because you were not sure what would feel right anymore. That is okay. We all reach points in life where we feel a little stuck, but you do not have to stay there. The beautiful thing is, your next chapter can begin with something as simple as a haircut, a quiet shift that says, I see myself clearly now. A small change that leads to a bigger feeling of wholeness, and you do not need to know exactly what you want. You just need to start with a question. How do I want to feel when I see myself? From there, everything opens. Because here's the truth. You are not invisible. You are not outdated. You are not behind. You are still becoming. And you have every right to shape your look in a way that brings you joy, comfort, and confidence. If that means a new pair of frames, wonderful. If it means letting go of an old cut and trying something fresh, even better. But most of all, if it means seeing your reflection and thinking, yes, that is me, and I love what I see, then you are exactly where you should be. You are not meant to disappear with age. You are meant to arrive. So pause here. Breathe. Look at yourself with the same kindness you give to others. And then, when you are ready, ask, what do I want the next version of me to look like? Because it is not too late to update your reflection. It is right on time. 6. 5 small styling habits that make a big difference after 60. Sometimes it's not about a big makeover or dramatic change. Sometimes it's the smallest shifts, the gentle habits that make the biggest difference in how you look and, more importantly, how you feel. Especially after 60, when our relationship with ourselves becomes deeper, more personal, and more deserving of care. Here are 5 small but powerful styling habits you can begin practicing today. Each one is simple, practical, and designed to help you feel more confident in your glasses, your haircut, and your everyday appearance. Number 1. Use your glasses as a styling anchor. Instead of treating your glasses like something you have to wear, try thinking of them as your signature accessory. Let them guide your styling choices. Choose haircuts, earrings, and even neckline styles that enhance, not compete with, the shape and color of your frames. For example, if your frames are bold or colorful, go with a simple hairstyle that lets your glasses stand out. If your frames are delicate, add volume and softness to your hair to create balance. Number 2, add gentle movement around the face. Straight, flat hair can sometimes pull the face downward, especially when paired with glasses. Try incorporating soft waves, layered ends, or a side-swept fringe. This creates visual lift and adds warmth to your expression. You don't need to curl your whole head. Just a few bends or flips near the cheekbones can brighten your look instantly. Number 3, maintain healthy shine. As hair ages, it often becomes duller or more brittle, but healthy glowing hair at any length or texture adds vitality. Use a lightweight hydrating leave-in conditioner or serum to keep your strands soft and light-catching. A soft shine can make silver, white, or salt and pepper hair look elegant, radiant, and beautifully intentional. Number 4, match your part to your glasses. It might sound small, but where you part your hair can change everything about how your glasses look on your face. A deep side part can balance thick frames and draw attention to your cheekbones. A middle part creates symmetry for angular or geometric glasses. Experiment to see what makes your features feel more open and expressive. You might be surprised by how much difference one small shift can make. Number 5, frame your frames. This might sound funny, but think of your haircut as the frame for your glasses. The two should work together. Try tucking one side behind your ear to reveal your frames more clearly. Use soft layering to echo the shape of your lenses. Or, if your glasses have color, add a subtle tone in your hair, like a warm low light or cool silver highlight that echoes or complements it. The magic of these tips is not that they're trendy or flashy, it's that they're thoughtful. They honor where you are in life. They help you refine, not reinvent your style. And they remind you that beauty is not about perfection or youth. It's about attention, intention, and the small acts of care you choose each day. So whether you're adjusting your part, softening your bangs, or just adding a touch of light to your hair, know this: every little step you take is a powerful statement. It says, I still care. I still enjoy expressing myself. I still want to show up fully, honestly, and beautifully. And that in itself is a form of grace. As we come to the end of our time together, I want you to know this: there is nothing small or superficial about wanting to feel good when you look in the mirror. Especially after 60, when the world sometimes forgets to reflect back the depth, the beauty, and the presence of women like you. But you haven't forgotten. That's why you're here. Because somewhere deep down, you still care. Not about chasing youth, but about honoring yourself as you are right now. And that care, that desire to keep showing up with softness, with clarity, and with pride, that is powerful. You've spent decades growing into the woman you are today. Your reflection carries the story of everything you've overcome, everything you've built, and everything you've loved. It is only right that your style evolves with you, not to hide the years, but to express the truth of them. We've talked about haircuts that flatter your features, glasses that frame your eyes, and the little styling habits that make you feel more alive in your own skin. But none of that matters if you don't also carry this truth in your heart. You are still becoming. You are not locked into the same style you've had for 20 years. You are not too old to experiment. You are not too late to feel beautiful. You are allowed to walk into a salon and ask for something new. You are allowed to stand in front of the mirror and say, I want to feel like myself again. Because you are not invisible. You are not fading. You are unfolding. So take the time to reflect. Ask yourself gently, does my current look reflect who I am today? Or is it holding on to a version of me I've already outgrown? Then take one small step. Schedule a haircut. Try a new part. Talk to your stylist. Or simply choose to see yourself with kinder, more loving eyes. Because you're not getting older. You're becoming more honest, more radiant, more you. And that, more than any product or trend, is the most beautiful transformation of all.